Hello and welcome back to Wyman's Whimsy. I am going to make 3 cards all at once on this video, and I don't have one prepped because 3 is the perfect number for this one. So I've got 3 basic white card bases, and I have stamped 3 pieces of 5 1/4 by 4 with their own colors. So this is Petal Pink stamped in Petal Pink, Flirty Flamingo stamped in Flirty Flamingo, and Melon Mambo stamped in Melon Mambo. And I have used the Have a Lovely and Day stamps and created the greetings. And just before we start, I will show you how I did these. Now, for this banner punch here, obviously this is too long to go in and get punched or get cut. So I'm using this bottom one here, and I'm just popping it in, I'm lining it up and cutting it. And this little piece on the edge, just pinch that off. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to pop this in, make sure that I'm a good distance away, and then punch. And again, you just pinch that off, or you can trim it if you need to. Just give that a little bit of a trim. And these pieces that I'm using are my offcuts from when I cut down my 8 1/2 by 11 into 5 1/4 by 4. I end up with a 1/2 inch piece. So that gives me these really great greeting banners. And just because, as I said, your greeting doesn't fit in the punch, you can still make that banner look just by using the other punch. Now, how are we going to make this card? Easy, easy peasy. We are going to take these and we are going to cut them into 1 1/2 inch strips. Okay, so I'm going to trim off the bottom of this one because the stamp didn't go all the way to the bottom. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to cut at 1 1/2. And again at 1 1/2. And again at 1 1/2. And I'm going to do that for all 3 of these. Okay. So you end up with a little piece left over. So there's my 3. And this is the order that they were cut in. And now I'm going to do the same thing with these. I'm going to look, and these ones are okay. This one's a little lighter on the bottom. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to trim a little bit of the bottom off. And then I'm going to come in at 1 1/2. And then another 1 1/2. Just like that. Okay. And then a final 1 1/2. Okay, so you can put your offcuts just to the side, and then this is how they line up, like this, okay? And then like this. The order is important, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to take our card base, and we are going to take these, and we're going to lay them out like this. And like this. And I think I've got these out of order. They will be off just a little bit, but they shouldn't be that far out of order. I know this goes at the top. I just need to find which one goes in the middle here. And I think it's this one. No, it's this one. Sorry. I'll just have a think about everything. And that's why, because the one was off. Okay, so we're just going to line these up. If you wanted less space in between, you could make your cuts at like 1 5/8 instead of 1 1/2, but I am okay with this. So I am just going to pop these down like this. And we're going to do all 3 cards the same way. like this. Okay, and let's put the bottom one down. Okay, and we will go ahead and do all of these like this. The other thing you can do with this is you can mount them on a piece of basic white and then you can run them through a folder. Like, how cute would that be? Okay, this is the top. This is the top. And then this is the middle. This is the middle, and this is the bottom, and this is the bottom. Okay, so that's the way they're going to go. I'm just going to go ahead and adhere all these down. Now, if you want them to be gradients like this, you'll have to do it 3 separate times. Like, you'll have to stamp 3 of these, 3 of these, and 3 of these, and then you'll make 9 cards. But you can only make 3 of the gradient going lightest to darkest. You'd still have to end up, you'd either waste some cardstock, or you'd end up with 3 of each of these. So this is how we're going to go, and I managed to put that one on crooked. That was clever of me. So, and I don't mind the gradient being kind of all over the place. I really don't. I think it looks fine just the way it is. And then we're just going to dimensionalize our greetings, and we're just going to put them right across the middle. So we're going to offset the colors, I think. We'll see how that looks. Okay, sorry, I'm out of frame here. So we're just going to pop that one down like that. There are our 3 cards. And then I need to decide how I'm going to put these down. And I might just put them down like that. Okay, and then we're just going to dimensionalize them all. So I need to trim up my dimensionals because I'm right on the edge here of my dimensional sheet. Okay, so yeah, the rest is just putting the greetings on. And then the cards are done. You can add bling if you want to. I am not going to bling these up. I think there's a lot of detail in the stamps themselves, so I am not going to worry too much about blinging them up. And your greetings might vary slightly in their width because of, depending on where you cut your notches on the end, but none of them should be wider than the card base itself. So we're just going to pop that down like that, and then we'll do this one, and then we are all finished. So I love this. I love the fact that it's super simple and that you can make 3 cards all at once. And how's that for a production line? And you could, if you've got a favorite happy birthday greeting, you could use that. I'm just using the greetings from the Family Ties set. So there are our 3 cards, all created at once, using Petal Pink, Flirty Flamingo, and Melon Mambo. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.